Good afternoon all. As we are aware that recently one of our this today's meeting was scheduled by ISPSW team members. So our respect and condolences to our very known, popular and devoted professional social worker and a teacher who passed away recently. So I would like to request Kamlesh sir to start formally the our meeting proceedings and all. Dr. Kamlesh, please.
वर्मा सर नहीं बोलेंगे सर तो बोलो ना
That you have to conduct and run all the things ideally. Yes, we can. We will start with Dr. Verma. So I would like to request Verma sir to please sir.
Should I start?
Yes sir, please.
Okay. Audible है ना अभी?
Yes sir.
ठीक है. We are here to condole the sad and sudden demise of Professor R.R. Singh, who has been the legendary of social work field in India, who passed away Saturday early in the morning. And I know Professor Singh, after post-graduation social work from MG Kashi Vidyapith, Varanasi, he served the various reputed institutions, cities, and organizations, and institutes of social work in India on various capacities. He was a very good scholar, and very good mathematician, been always active in the promotion of the field of social work in India. He headed the Department of School Social Work at University, Indian School of Social Work, and as Director TIS Bombay, Institute of Institute Bombay for 7 years. In brief, not having details about him, how pray God his soul may rest in peace and give courage to his family members and social work professionals to bear the loss. And I request those who want to express their sympathy, family, in grief and pain, please come forward, and after that, at the end we will observe 2 minutes silence for the peace of the departed soul. Thank you. I have those who want to say something are invited to come forward.
Thank you, sir. Now, I think
Pratibha ma'am, she is very senior. You want to say something?
After some time.
Ma'am, okay.
London also express feelings.
Ravi sir, she start from senior and I will
Well, I have mostly Professor or read some of his articles, publications in journals. the first time I got the chance to listen to him that he during ISA 30th conference this year at CRT. And then I realized how good he was in pedagogy, in expressing thought in a simple manner, letting the people know or understand the things that you want to communicate. And the basics of, our field, the field of psychiatric social work, or social work in general, the also I have heard that he never followed a particular pedagogy, rather he promoted people to invent new one, design new one, then he tried to help people to modify or so we need big to our professor. He could have a spokesperson for coming here for the field. So it's a great job. I only pray to God to make this good. Thank you.
May we move to Kamlesh Kumar Sahu sir for the next. Kamlesh sir, please.
Bhupen, there is nothing about the order. You ask, leave the volunteer, let them speak. No? We should not speak only ourselves. Lot of people are there.
हाँ
Yeah.
मैं
Ma'am, you will speak.
My association with Professor R.R. Singh is from 1985. Then I took admission in MSW, Delhi School of Social Work. In first year, he used to taught us social casework, and he used to bring all the paper cuttings. He is very punctual and very regular about his classes, and he used to give speak about in the class. Professor S.S. Pathak used to attend his classes, and Professor R. Singh, he used to attend Professor Pathak's class. And in 1987, when I passed out from Delhi School of Social Work, he was the head of the department, and later on he was associated with various number of institutions. I remember when I started my academic career in Janvish Bharti University, Ladvan, he was one of the experts, and he was very particular about that to whom he would like to select. He selected me and another my fellow being Ashutosh Pradhan, and after the selection, he used to groom us like anything. He used to give lot of teaching tips, how to teach and how to take care of the students, how to deal with the students. And he was my PhD guide also. I did my PhD from Cambridge Party University in 2005. My original PhD guide was Professor Musafir Singh ji, and his death took place in 2006. Then I requested Professor R.R. Singh. Then he said, "Okay, I will guide you, but remember you have to take care of my quality of education." I still remember he when around 8 draft PhDs I have drafted, and when I took that, sir, this is my best effort. I still keeping those pages, like कुछ भी उसमें टाइपिंग का दिखाई नहीं दे रहा था, सारा करेक्शन था. So he was so perfectionist, and he always used to tell us, this way you can go further. And I still remember in 1987 his wife, Madam Indu, she was not well. She was suffering from this fever. Then he said, okay, first let me do the flag hosting in for the 15th August. Then I will take care of you and I will take you in the hospital. Very very punctual, very very ideal, and not even single minute he used to late in the class. He himself is a Chalta Firka encyclopedia. He is a institution itself in the social work. Like it is a great, great, great class. Nobody can fill it. And ideal to all for the all social work fraternity. He is the only in social work fraternity. Like all juniors, seniors, and everyone used to respect him like anything. I remember he used to take the notes and he used to sit in all the conferences from like the conference up till end, and used to get lot of positive thoughts whenever you sit along with him. Positive vibes are there, and he is the one of the best teacher in social work, best guide, best philosopher, best friend. Like whatever we will say, it is very very we cannot fill, we cannot express in words what kind of personality he is. And he will be always in our hearts, and he will be in rest in peace. Thank you.
Okay, on the behalf of PHW Department, Central Institute of Secretary, I request to Dipanjan sir to express his condolence for him. I'm using Narendra's mobile. Okay, so on behalf of Central Institute of Psychiatry and Department of Psychiatric Social Work, I would like to express my sincere condolence to departed soul, that Dr. R.R. Singh sir, and I would like to say my sincere, heartfelt condolence to Keith and Kin or family members and others, students. All of us we share the grief with them, and it is indeed a great loss to social work fraternity. He's just like a mentor, just like a guru, that we are feeling the pain, all of us in this discipline. We are feeling the pain, intense pain of because of this demise of our beloved sir, R.R. Singh sir. I can remember few things of though I don't have much access to have a very close contact with sir, but still I can say that I learned lot of things from him. At least his contribution he made in the for the discipline of social work, clinical social work, his writings practically, and he did a lot for this discipline. I mean, discipline of social work, and we should follow his guidelines, and it is our responsibility to carry forward his teaching, his what he preached throughout his life. That is most important thing, his dedication. He will be a teacher. He will be a teacher for us forever. No matter he will not be present physically. This is no matter. I feel this is secondary. He will be ever with us, with our discipline of social work, and by his teaching, by his guidelines, his writings, his philosophy of life, and his contribution in social work. I pray to Almighty for giving me eternal peace. Okay. Thanks a lot for giving me the opportunity. Okay, fine.
Can I say something? I'm not a faculty from any school of social work. I'm Rita Panikar, a professional practitioner.
Yeah, yeah. Doesn't matter, ma'am. Please go ahead, please.
I knew Professor R.R. Singh for many years, and we have collaborated in various meetings and as well as in consultations. He was a great academician, and I really used to enjoy my discussions with him. He was also from 1993-95 onwards involved in the drafting of the National Council of Professional Social Work bill, and the latest one, which is the draft in 2020, he had a major role to play in that. And it's very sad that he is not there and he will not be there to see it actually being actualized. I mean, that was one of his dreams, and that there should be a national council of professional social work educators and practitioners. And it's sad, but I think he did a lot along with Professor Almighty Desai and Professor Siddiqui of Jamia Millia and Professor Sanjay Bhatt and others who worked on this for many years. I hope the bill comes to an actuality and his dream, which was to have this national council, will really happen, even though he will not be there. And it's a sad day for our profession and for our community. And may he rest in peace, but it's difficult. It's very difficult to fill in that vacuum which Professor R.R. Singh has left. So thank you.
Hello. Kindly volunteer to speak if anybody wants to speak.
Kamlesh, I would like to say,
Yeah.
on the behalf of Department of Psychiatric Social Work, LGPRMH Tejpur, my heartfelt condolences to Sir. May his soul rest in peace, and I pray that Sir may be surrounded by God's comforting love. And we will be praying for you and your family member until the time of suffering and the sadness is over. May God give the family member the strength to overcome this loss. So, on the behalf of Department of Psychiatric Work, we give a heartfelt condolence to Sir. Thank you.
Prashant.
Yes, sir.
Please wait. Ravin Singh is speaking. So just hold on a second.
Okay.
Ravin sir, please.
Fine, sir, fine.
Sir, we can't hear you.
I think his mic is mute.
No, he is not muted, but we cannot hear him.
Okay.
Please reconnect your headphone. Probably there is some issue with the headphone.
Yeah, it is still not coming.
रविंद्र सर माइक निकाल लीजिए
ये ठीक है, अब आ रहा है।
हेडफोन
हाँ,
हाँ
आप
अब बोल बिना
Yes, sir, अभी आ रहा है।
Yes, अभी आ रहा
अच्छा,
है.
अभी आवाज
हाँ, नमस्कार आप सभी को। प्रोफेसर आर सिंह साहब के इसमें मेमोरी में उनके कंट्रीब्यूशन को तो खैर हम वैल्यूएट क्या करेंगे। उनका कंट्रीब्यूशन बहुत सराहनीय है, मगर उनके जो मानवीय गुण है इतने ऊंचाई पर पहुंच के, और वो जो उनका हम्बलनेस है, ग्राउंडेड आदमी थे। और उनका सबसे बड़ी जो प्रतिभा मैम ने बात भी किया, उनकी क्वालिटी की, वो सीखने के लिए लास्ट तक तत्पर रहे। मतलब आखिरी तक भी वो सेशन अटेंड करना या कॉन्फ्रेंस में भी, और शुरू से आखिरी तक। मतलब अगर ऑडिटोरियम में 2 लोग भी हैं तो सर जो है वो कोई स्टूडेंट, बहुत जूनियर स्टूडेंट भी अगर कोई प्रेजेंट कर रहा है तो सर ने उसको अटेंड करना सिंसियरली, उसको अप्रिशिएट करना, उसको एनरिच करना। तो ये सर की बहुत क्वालिटी थी। ये एक बहुत बड़ा सोशल वर्क फैटर्निटी के लिए बड़ा लॉस है उनका आकस्मिक निधन होना। और उनका सिंसियरिटी का बताऊं, पिछले साल मैंने एक ऐसे प्रोजेक्ट के लिए अपॉइंट करा था। पिछले साल ही उनकी मैडम की डेथ हुई, और उनकी मिसेस की, हमको लग रहा अभी शायद साल नहीं हुआ होगा उनकी मिसेस की डेथ। तो उस दिन था, और बात ऐसे हो रही थी, तो हेड आए टीचर, तो कहते कि मैं तो उसमें गए थे हेल्प करने के लिए, मगर वो इतने सिंसियर थे कि तुम अपना काम छोड़ के आए हो, आप आइए अपना काम कीजिए। तो ये उनकी डेडिकेशन प्रोफेशन के प्रति स्टूडेंट के प्रति सर का बहुत उन्होंने किया, जो अंडरराइटेड उसके तहत वो सदैव याद किए जाएंगे। धन्यवाद हमेशा। थैंक यू, धन्यवाद। हाँ, मुझे इतना ही कहना था, धन्यवाद।
Thank you, sir. Prashant, now we can move with towards.
Yes, sir, thank you. Actually, that is a great loss to the social profession, and there is very lot interaction with sir, with me. But as sir is the actually a role model, because we learn the sincerity, we learn the punctuality with him. And actually, जैसा रविंद्र सर ने बोला, when we are in some conferences, actually I met in many conferences with sir, but I seen that sir has attended every session with a very keen very keen notice, and उनके लिए बिल्कुल ऐसा नहीं था कि वहाँ पे 2 लोग हैं, 4 लोग हैं, because और सर का inputs in every session sir has contributed in every part of the research and every part of it. That is actually a learning for us, and there is a huge gap we can't fill, because sir actual role model for us. And with this I just want to tell that we will promise to the sir that we will move forward, and we will follow all the principles what sir has set. And with this I sir, may his soul rest in peace, and his family, God give the strength to all the family. Thank you so much.
May I request anyone else can volunteer? और किन्हीं महानुभाव को कुछ अपने भाव रखने हैं? हाँ, कमलेश सर, प्लीज.
Parfun, would you like to tell some few words about the sir? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are very much audible.
Very much.
Audible, sir. Hello.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, since nobody is speaking, I would like to speak. I thought I will speak little later, but anyway. So it's a very critical time for our profession. Like lots of many speaker already told this. This is a very critical time when social work profession is going in a transition phase. Might be will achieve a lot more in the coming time, but star is not there, and it is a kind of very uh, loss which nobody can compensate because he has been like many people highlighted already. He has been there for everything all the time. So personally, to me, I have not much interaction with the sir, but whenever I got a chance to interact with him, it was a very nice and it is memorable one actually. First time, formally, I had a talk, couple of telephonic conversation with sir when I was trying to get a resource person for Gauri Rani Banerjee oration during 2017 when we hosted the conference in GMCH Chandigarh. And he was so prompt and so particular. He refused, though he refused, he said, in this short time, I cannot prepare the talk. But he was so prompt and so polite in saying this, and he suggested couple of name also. Means it's not like anybody else might be accept the invitation and think that let me speak something very brief or short. But he was very particular. If I will accept the invitation, I should speak, I should justify the theme of the talk, and I should talk nicely. So he refused. That was the first interaction, and in many conference and other, I remember once I during some social work congress, whether it was first or third, I am not remembering. I was giving a copy of journal to him. So I was amazed to see he started turning page by page of my journal, and quickly he suggested couple of things need to be corrected or need to be modified, not to criticize but to make it more presentable and more understandable for the audience. So I was really very surprised to see because in a very senior level, sorry to say, very less professionals are retaining this kind of zeal to contribute for the profession. Most of the people, we are just busy with our own thing. I have to do this, that. But sir was a person who is always ready, and I don't know how he was managing the time. And one thing very surprising, he till date, I think some time back, he was not keeping mobile. So many times I try to call, but always he suggested call in landline. And whenever he has given time, he was present in front of the landline. He himself picked up the call. So these are the few things that are very touching, and I personally very like this kind of things from the senior people because generally we have seen senior and other people are very busy. We have to wait hours or maybe days to communicate or talk to them, but he was somewhere he was a very exceptional thing. Then the last few interaction I would like to quickly cite here during the our Golden Jubilee conference in Central Institute of Psychiatry during February March 2019-20. He was there for the keynote address, and he witnessed our election and everything, which was also a big change in the society itself, and in a larger extent, we can see in the social work might be. So he was there. I noticed he was there for all the occasion. Uh, On the contrary, other senior people, they just attended few ceremonies and they were resting or they were interacting with other people. But he was sitting in the hall. He has promptly congratulates us, and even after the election and result and conference also, once I called him to get his full paper what he delivered as a keynote address, he was very particular. आपको ऐसे कैसे दे रहे हैं? I have to edit it. कोरोना में कोई टाइप वाला नहीं मिलेगा. And I said, you give me, I will manage to edit. बोला नहीं, ये आपका काम नहीं है. I will give you particularly edited version and I will make it more meaningful and then I will hand it over. So after 2 3 days, he extended because of webinars and he was engaged in so many things. And finally he sent his article, not one, he sent two additional papers. One is some kind of uh, biography of somebody and one another paper. So I was surprised to see generally this kind of things I hardly got in our profession, because if you see senior people come, they speak, they go. If you ask them later, they say, छोड़ो उसको क्या करना है. So I have experience in some other conference when he requested me, he has given. So a couple of other things I ask about the social work and about after taking over the society how to run, etc. He has told so many things which is very surprise for me. I was not expecting that he has that much very minute and keen observation about the various aspects. So those are the very brief but very pleasant interaction or communication I remember with the sir. He was much senior and I am not that much outgoing person. So earlier days I had no interaction with him, though I have observed him in various academics. And during the social work congress, again one joke was there, which I would like to present here. That is a very interesting one. So he himself has not told this. Somebody else was telling from the dash that everybody was very keen to get his remarks, his endorsement in writings, in books, or people are very keen to get his forwarding in books. So he was also joking sometime. Some other time also I heard. But during that time, somebody was telling some faculty or somebody has given together 15 books to him, and that faculty wanted his remarks or review on those books. So what happened? We can understand 15 books, and after few days only that faculty was reminding him. So very assertively he see, you have written enough. अब पढ़ भी लो, तुमने लिख बहुत लिया, अब पढ़ भी लो. So that was a very interesting joke I heard. Means he know how to handle the person and how to pass the remarks without hurting that person. Because the issue nowadays it is uh, very what can say, man, difficult to accept. People keeps writing but nobody is reading. So his observation was very minute. I was really very happy to hear that. And at the end, I would like to express my condolences on my personal behalf and on behalf of my Department of Psychiatry, GMCS Chandigarh, and of course from the society side, sir has already done. And we are with the family. We were trying to get some family members, but it is very tough to get somebody in the very next day from the family. So possibly later on, I have landline number. Maybe I will contact and I will be able to interact with them. And whatever messages people are putting in the comment box and other will pass on. And I have requested in my circulation that if anybody has the any detailed memory about him, anything they want to write, we'll try to compile it and we would like to aid it in the journals as a whatever faction may be, but we will try to do that. And like many people were mentioning about his contribution I personally feel if he writes not page but volumes about his contribution, that will be less. So I am nowhere finding myself to count his contribution. It is just enormous. We cannot count one, two, three. He has done this and he has done that. So that is my personal feeling I expressed. Again, I would like to request if anybody would like to, like Pratibha ma'am is here, would like to write something written, please let me. We'll try to compile and bring it to in a form of publication so that it will be forever in his memory. So,
Dr. Kamlesh, I'll definitely contribute. I have a lot of memories with Professor R.R. Singh, sir.
okay, ma'am.
Hmm.
Sir, from the side, from the ISPHW, I request you please send one condolence letter to his family member. So from the ISPHW, kindly send one condolence letter to his address, if it is possible.
That we will send. Yeah, that is what I told. I have the landline number also. Or if anybody has anybody mobile number, any relative, I'm not aware who else is there in his family as well. So might be that will help us.
Hello. My name is Anjali Chanmukhan. I would like to share very briefly about Professor R.R. Singh. Technically speaking, I am neither a student nor a colleague per se, but I got the opportunity to associate with him when he became the project director of the Department of EDNERU, Educational Development of Northeastern Region Unit in IGNO. So, with the collaboration of Nagaland Gandhi Ashram and uh, IGNO, they set up an institute, Mahatma Gandhi Center of Social Work in Nagaland. So I was the head of, I was serving as head of that department. Let me connect my laptop charger. Sorry. So one captain called. I was a little bit, concerned about, Northeast and all as a young professional. I was there with, along with him to work in the background for the establishment of the upcoming center in Nagaland. Then when I got selected, I was a little bit apprehensive of going there. Then I asked him, I am a little bit confused. Then one single sentence he said is, commitment means commitment. Immediately I responded him, yes, sir, I am coming. I am joining the team. I am joining the team in Nagaland. So that is one important memory I have. And he had a particular vision for Northeast, the students and the community in large. And we developed a contextualized, unique approach to Nagaland within the limited framework of IGNO syllabus. And we conducted extensive, curriculum development workshops and all. And before and after we reflected upon it, revised it, it was really a learning for me. And he used to visit on and often, despite his, health situation and all. He keep on writing and writing, and I used to type all these aspects also, and I give input also. Even typing his works for itself was a learning for me as a young professional way back in 2010. And one other thing is I would like to know, remember is about how particularly uniquely he contributed to the field work. I mean, contextualizing field work in Nagaland. That was a very interesting thing to note, and he wholeheartedly welcomed the input of young professionals like us. And we experimented, we engaged with the community, and I proposed him about setting a community study center in Nagaland, where our institution is located. Then, seeing my submission, I submitted all these things with such evidence that such a drop of rate is there. Then after 1 year of engaging with the community in terms of education, while with our children, MSW students, the community gave us the feedback that there was visible increase in, pass out rate and homework doing and all. Then Professor Singh told me, this is real social work. We have to do evidence-based, field-based, contextualized social work. So that kind of an input and approach, and guidance was really a learning for me, a young professional like me. One more point I would like to note, and then I will conclude. The third thing was his minutest reflections on social casework. I think his faculty, I mean, all of you are seniors. But I respect that if we could, follow out the reflections that he gave on social work, and if we could publish, if all of you senior professors, all of you have, that is going to be a very rich thing because I just know only about the Northeastern context. The way he come and discuss with our students and how we draw experiences from the Northeastern context based on our input and how we see the social casework subject, how we approach the social casework subject. It was really, more provoking for young professionals like us way back in 2010. So I may his soul rest in peace. Thank you for the opportunity for talking. Thank you.
Hello. Anjali ma'am, I would like to request you, if you have such thing, kindly share. Might be
Yes,
with his
sir.
reference, we can have an article or something in the upcoming issue of National Journal of Professional Social Work.
Sure, sir.
So, as
Yes,
I
sir.
said, I have already his 3 articles, so maybe the issue can be dedicated to him or something like that. So,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yeah. Or
Yeah.
you might be facilitate and collect something from other people. So please do share your contact details. So I may continue the communication later.
Sure, sir. I will send an email to you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Dr. Kashyap. One thing I would like to add here regarding Anjali ma'am's proposal that she wants it in good format also. For that, she should communicate with you, I mean, Dr. Kamble and Varma sir, our president sir, through email or whatever mode she wants to communicate. If journal wants to get any associated with IS-based regarding the publications, so she can communicate with her president and honorable general secretary. That's what I
Yes,
want
sir.
to say.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We will request Dr. Pratibha Jain Mishra also to give more details of Professor R.R. Singh.
Ji, sir.
I see he referred the name of Musafir Singh, so she is so senior, so she may furnish details about Professor R.R. Singh.
Ji, Ji, sir. R.R. Singh sir and Professor Musafir Singh sir, they were the best friends. And Professor Musafir Singh ji also has done MSW from Kashi Vidyapeeth, and Professor R.R. Singh sir has also done MSW from Kashi Vidyapeeth. Then later on, Professor Musafir Singh sir has joined Kashi Vidyapeeth as a lecturer for around 1 year and 7 months, and then he joined the NIPSET, and he retired from the NIPSET as a additional director, and then he served to the Chitrakoot Mahatma Gandhi Gramodaya Vishwavidyalaya. Then one of the Acharya of Terapanthi Sant, Professor Acharya Tulsi, he called him and opened a social work institution in Jainesh Bharati University, Ladnoon, Rajasthan. And Professor R.R. Singh sir, after his MSW, he joined the Indore School of Social Work, and he registered for PhD. He has done his PhD in mental health. Then he served for the 7 months in Udaipur School of Social Work. And after that, he came to the Delhi School of Social Work. And till 2003, he was in the Delhi School of Social Work. Then he went to Tata, director Tata Institute of Social Sciences, and after that he came back to the Delhi and staying in the Patparganj, flat number 4 and 5, Patparganj, Delhi 92, along with his son. And he has one son, one daughter. Daughter is settled in Delhi, and son is practicing law at Banaras. Then he joined Delhi administration project along with Rashmi Singh ji. And he was very instrumental in opening GRCs, Gender Resource Centers. In between, he was a consultant to Jan Bharati University also, and he used to frequently visit to Jan Bharati University and stays for the 15 days, and he used to give lot of advice, lot of friendly discussions with Professor Musafir Singh was there. And I think, if I'm not wrong, he joined this Mahatma Gandhi Gandhian Institute, Rural Reconstruction Institute for Social Work in Nagaland in 2000. And he used to, whenever he used to visit Ladmo, he used to give the example of this Nagaland Institute. He was the president nominee there. And after that, he was associated with various like this Bhagat School Singh University, Haryana, and other institutions as a consultant, and he used to give a lot of consultancy and advisory to different institutions. And he was very instrumental in like math standards for social work in Institute of Social Sciences. Then he was instrumental in national network for social work in the region. And after that, he was he used to attend all these conferences at sea. And he was the one, the session would start at 9, he used to come 5 to 9, and up to 6 o'clock he was used to sit, very, very dedicated, very, very committed. And if he gives the appointment to anyone, like you have, he has given the appointment at 7 o'clock, and if you reach 15 past 7, then whatever time he has scheduled for the appointment, he will miss 15 minutes, and he said, आपका टाइम 15 मिनट लैप्स हो गया क्योंकि आप लेट आए. So he is very regular, very punctual, and very, very hardworking. Like he used to write in the envelopes also, whatever, like he opened the envelope and he used to write with his pen and all that, every single detail. Lot of papers will be there if you see in his house.
Well, you know much
And
about, you know much
one of the
about, huh?
one of the most important thing is we used to study 14 hours minimum. As like Dr. Kamlesh said, he is not keeping mobile. He used to keep mobile, but he used to switch off in the daytime or whenever the conference is there or whenever any appointment is there. Right time to talk to him is before 8 a.m. 6 to 8 a.m. and in the evening after 4 to 6 p.m.
Hmm. Okay.
And advice to every newcomer that everyone should read the International Journal for Social Work. I did do.
Ah,
Very, very particular, very regular, very punctual, very dedicated. He himself is a social work institution.
you know details about that. Okay. We just
Yes, sure.
I heard the name of Kapil Singh, San Singh, R.R. Singh,
Hmm.
Srivas
Yeah,
Chandra. Uh,
yeah, yeah.
mm,
Dr. KK Singh
Go
also.
ahead.
Uh,
Recommend. Mm.
Dr.
Ah,
KK Singh also. And Mr.
KK Singh.
Yadeshwar Prasad ji in Agra.
Ah,
And KK Singh ji in Nashik.
okay. Okay. Dr. Bhupinder, go ahead.
Okay, sir. So, thank you everyone for sharing your thought. And do we have any other proceeding or we should end it now? Dr. Kamlesh?
Maybe Praful would like to say something. I request you, Praful. Praful.
Praful?
Is Praful there?
Praful is there, but he is not responding, so he might be network issue or something else.
Then
So we should.
then you have to, how do we observe 2 minutes silence? Uh, then if nobody else is coming forward to express their feelings, then it's over now.
Om Shanti.
It's over now.
Sir,
So we can discuss
Okay, you can stop.